Hi, everybody. Jimmy Z. Well, nothing really happened over the weekend. It was kind of a boring weekend, so I really don't have anything to talk about today. It's kind of weird. Nothing in the news. There wasn't any kind of shocking revelation, and there haven't been any people out on the street causing trouble over something they don't like. So there's really nothing to talk about. It's kind of surprising. I expected that over the weekend something might happen that would give us something to talk about on the Jimmy Z Show, but it didn't happen. And I was watching television, I was listening to the radio, and I was paying attention, but just nothing happened. It's really kind of a shame. What do you do with a radio show when nothing happened? And there wasn't, especially a program where we're supposed to talk about social issues and politics and what's going on in the world, and specifically what's going on in the United States, and nothing happened. I was over at my parents' house and on Saturday night, and we were having dinner and having a drink before dinner, watching television, and they interrupted the baseball game we were watching to tell America that nothing happened. And it wasn't any big deal, but nothing happened. And I couldn't believe that they would interrupt a baseball game to make that announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing has happened. That's completely bizarre. So I came home and checked out the Drudge Report, and there was nothing there. So I went to bed, and I got up Sunday morning, and there was nothing in the news. Really strange. Now, there were some people up in Los Angeles on the Santa Monica Freeway who decided to take a walk across the freeway and block cars for no reason at all. And the police had to move them along, but why you would do that on the freeway for nothing is beyond me. It took about 30 minutes to get the people who were walking across the freeway for no reason off the freeway. And I did hear that there were some people up in the Oakland area who were busting windows and setting a couple of fires for no reason at all, over nothing. But that's Oakland, so it doesn't count. And by the way, is it any different than any other weekend in Oakland? I don't think so. Now, the NAACP, the head of the NAACP, the head black person in charge, he made some kind of statement over the weekend over nothing. I mean, he said nothing about nothing, so I'm not really sure what that was about. And then on television, I heard that Al Sharpton got really upset about nothing, and I had no idea what crawled up his butt. And then President Obama jumped in on Sunday, and for no reason at all, appealed for everyone to remain calm. And then he said something about honoring some guy who was probably involved in drugs and gangbanging. But for some reason, Obama wants America to honor him. So I found that to be a little puzzling. And a bunch of people got together in Times Square, and they were upset about nothing. Nancy Grace made a big stink about nothing. And Eric Holder, the Attorney General, is investigating nothing. NFL players are tweedling. NFL players, black NFL players, are tweeting about nothing, and they're very angry about who knows what. And actually, tweedling is no more silly than I feel when I say Twitter or tweet. Tweedling. I like that. I should start a website called Tweedle, where you can sign up and start tweedling and send your friends a tweedle. It's no more silly than what they ended up with. So anyway, nothing really happened over the weekend. And so I'm not sure what to do. But we're going to do a show. I'm not sure what it will be comprised of, but I will figure it out. The Jimmy Z Show right here at thejimmyzshow.com.
The Jimmy Z Show.